Okay, I think that's a lot better. Let me just start by doing this. Let's see if this will work out here. And that should come off. Okay, you guys saw that. Now I'm just going to grab this guy, and it should come off fairly easy. Okay, now I'm just going to put a little bit more solder on these guys here. All right, so that's how you unsolder that. Now, I have had many years of experience with soldering, so you know, if you're just starting to do this, definitely you got to practice. Okay. All right, now I'm going to open this guy up, and so I got to get the screw out of there and stuff. Okay, I'll be back a second. All right, so there's a real small, God, I think it's a 0 Phillips right here, and it's not on there very tight. So I'm just going to undo that, and then don't lose it. Almost lost it there. Just leave this open over here. All right, and then what you do is there's some tabs right here. Kind of hard to see. There's a tab there, a tab there. It should already start to come out from the back over here. Okay, and so you stick your fingernail in there and then hit the tab. But this is another screwdriver. I'll show you the screwdriver set in just a second, and then click on this one over here. And this is coming out pretty simple, or pretty easily, because I've had this thing open and closed several times. I've changed this battery. This is going to be the third battery I'm putting in and stuff. So, all right. So now you kind of pull this guy out of here. Okay. And I'm going to remove the tape here, so we're going to get all the tape out of here. Yeah, the thing is finding the edge of the tape that, yeah, okay, cool. All right. And so these come off fairly easy. As a matter of fact, I don't even have to, I can just do it right here. Let's see, can you all see that? I can just do this right here, and it should just come off. I don't know if y'all saw that. It just came off real easy. And then this one's just going to fall off. And again, you got to be careful. Don't short out the, you know, don't short the leads out there, because you could have an explosion. It'll definitely spark on you. All right, so this one. Now, what I do is I'll take some of this tape that I pulled off here, and I'll put it over this thing. I'll put it over the leads, because I don't want to have any type of you know, something falling on here, a piece of steel falling on here, and then all of a sudden, or, you know, who knows, something metallic, and then all of a sudden you got a lithium ion fire. So I don't know if you guys know, but lithium batteries, once they start on fire, it's almost impossible to turn them off, and that's one of the issues that I think Tesla, when there was a couple of cars that in California where they just start on fire, and the firemen show up and they couldn't put it out, and so they just got to let the car burn down. Anyway, so I'll put some more on here. I do have some of this kapton. I think it's kapton. I'll get the name of it properly here in a second. And so I'm just making sure, man, that these things are not going to short out, because I'm just going to what I'm going to end up doing with these is I'm just going to take them and recycle them at, I'm not sure if, I know Home Depot, Lowe's, and those people, not a sponsor of this, of my channel. I know that they do recycle batteries, and so you can just take them in. They have some plastic bags, you put them in there, and then they send them to the graveyard battery in the sky, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure if they actually recycle them or not. Who knows? But anyway, just be careful with that, okay? All right, so now it's real simple. It's just a matter of soldering that guy on there. Okay, and then soldering the positive over here, and it's you know, I'm gonna just kind of do that to the wires. There's already a lot of solder on there, so I should be able to do this fairly easy. Yep, and this one over here, same thing. Yep, there it is. Okay. So we're done, and I know the positives here, the negatives there. Now I'm going to take tape, put some tape on there, and I won't bore you with that. I'll get it all back together and stuff. Oh, by the way, on this guy right here, you do have to cut this. Let me get this. I am going to have to cut this right here a little bit in order for it to fit. Where's the little case? Oh, in order for this to fit in here, we'll have to cut that a little bit because the wires need to fit in here. Now, I'm not cutting into the battery if I just cut. I don't know if y'all can see that. If I can cut just this little piece off right there. Okay, I'm not cutting into the battery. All right, if you start cutting over here, yeah, you're gonna have some issues. All right, be back. Okay, so I'm back here. Basically what I ended up doing is I just bent this little edge, I just bent it in. That's all I did, instead of cutting it. On the other one, I think I cut it. So I just bent it down in there. And now, let's see if I can get it in here. Should go in here. That should go in there. And there it is. That may be a little issue right there with the red. I'll find out here in a second. Okay. Okay, so now take this guy and let's see if I can get it in there. Oh, it went in. And so there it is. Now I just got to put the screw back in right here, charge it up, and we're good. Okay. Now, one thing you do have to be real careful with is, all right, I just dropped the screw. Oh, I see it. Fell in between my shoe and my sock. Yeah, you don't want to lose these. So there's the screw. I don't know if y'all can see that. So when you put it in, always go counterclockwise. And there'll be a little click, and then it should. The little click just means that the threads have lined up, and you don't need to Gorilla Tighten that. And so there it is. Okay. The soldering iron that I use, let me see if I can widen this out a little bit. Go the other way. Let me pick this up. See if I can pick this up without stopping everything. Is a Pace MTB 250. Comes with a soldering iron. Also comes with a desoldering. It's a solder sucker type. As a matter of fact, I can show you guys. Comes with this guy right here, and so there's a hole. There's a hole right here, heats up, and all the when you get it hot, and you want to suck solder out from a board, it all comes back. I think it comes back into here. Let's see. It comes all back into this guy right here. So anyway, it's a super awesome tool. If you're going to be doing a lot of electronics, which I used to do, it's worth buying one of these. I really didn't buy this while I was at Tech. I bought it afterwards. But I had a Weller soldering iron and stuff, and I think I had a Weller, and then I had a different one. I can't remember the other one. They don't even make it anymore. But this thing it's a beast. It retails for about $1,500, and sometimes they'll have them for as low as $1,200 and stuff, which is nice. And then you can also do surface mount with it. There's another probe or a gun that you get, and it blows out hot air. And so anyway, then the tool that I use, this is a toolkit. I don't know, this is some German company that I got it from. I don't remember the name. I got it off of 8. Well, by the way, Pace is not a sponsor of this show or of my video here. But this is a really cool. It's been a really neat tool. And I don't know. There it is. There's the name on it. Y'all can see that. And NANCH 22-in-1 precision screwdriver set. I got it on Amazon and stuff, and it's yeah. Wella, I think there's another company called Wella. They make some awesome tools, and I have a lot of their tools also. So, all right, I guess the next video I'll do is hopefully showing that the battery is charged up and whatever. So what happens is this is the charger. You plug it in here, then you plug in your micro. I think it's a micro USB, and it takes about an hour to charge these batteries. So, all right, we'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay, so here's the Propel batteries that I had replaced, and here's a little charger. And each one of these will give you about, on this drone, maybe about, 5-6 minutes of flight time. and they're pretty charged up. I keep them charged, kind of have them out on the counter here in the kitchen, which my wife doesn't like, but eventually I'll just put them up. But you definitely need to keep them charged. So I'll try and fly it here in a bit just to show that it actually works. This guy has, I think, 3 AA's in here. 3 or 4, I can't remember. One of the things too, that, if you are just starting to get into drones, always get yourself a cheap little drone like this. Again, I don't know if Propel is still in business. I don't know if you saw that. It's already turned green on that one. I'll put the other one in there. But anyway, and what's neat about this control, I think I said in the other video, is it kind of behaves like the real nice larger, like my unique drone and my Autel that I just got. Although the Autel and the unique have a much larger controller. But anyway, the sticks behave the same way. and you do have to calibrate. You should calibrate before you fly. I can't remember exactly how this one calibrates, but yeah, they all pretty much, you start by doing this, and then there's a way to, I'm not sure if this one you do this and then you do this like that, and it calibrates it. But anyway, so there it is. And you know what, let me see if I can at least just get the props to. So typically, I just want to turn this guy on. And then you turn that guy on. And then you do this number. And it's pretty much ready to go. And if I want to turn on the props, if I want to turn them off. So. And it's amazing how much air these things give out. All right, and then when you're going to turn off the drone, always turn this guy off first, and then turn this guy off. Same thing with the larger drones. But anyway, let me see if I can at least get it to fly somewhere. Here, I'm here in the kitchen, and it's kind of messy. All right, be back in a bit. Okay, here I am. Excuse the, the mess, and I'm kind of in my theater room. Let me see if I can get this going. Okay, so now, see if we can get this to fly. I haven't calibrated, so it may kind of want to drift. So as I tell my students, always buy a cheap drone, learn how to fly that, fly it first. And like I said, these batteries will give you about maybe 8 minutes of flight. Now, I didn't calibrate it, so what's happening is, let me see if I can stop, see how it wants to just drift backwards. Anyway, so that's the drone flying. Anyway, so definitely before you go buy anything real expensive, I would learn how to fly one of these. I'd learn how to fly one of these before you spend a lot of money and crash your $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 drone, whatever. All right, see you guys later.